The OnePlus 7T sits at a rather interesting position in OnePlus's lineup. Instead of hitting the scene as the follow-up to the OnePlus 7 Pro, it instead is more of an update to the 6T. However, it's actually better in many ways than the 7 Pro. I'm going to break that all down for you in this video. This is my bite-sized review of the 7T. Before we go any further, I'd like to take a moment and talk about this video's sponsor, dbrand. dbrand is an absolutely awesome company making really nice, perfectly fitting skins. On the OnePlus 7T, I've installed the Hive skin. I think it looks pretty dope. If you're looking to pick up this or some other skin from dbrand, definitely check out the link in this video's description. Huge thanks to dbrand for sponsoring this video and the channel. Back to the review. Spec-wise, the main change is the CPU, which is an 855 Plus over the 855 in the 7 Pro. It's got 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. The Adreno 640 from the 7 Pro is also packed inside this unit. The battery, however, is a bit smaller at 3800 mAh. From an aesthetic standpoint, the front and sides of the device are quite sleek. However, when we come around to the back, it's a bit of a different story. I'm really not a fan of how giant and obvious the camera bump is. It's really big. This device sports wide, ultra-wide, and 2x telephoto lenses. Actually using the camera is very interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of the design. I really prefer the way the Pixel builds their UI, but it gets the job done. When it comes to manual mode, I think it's very powerful, but a tad clunky. Portrait mode is ugly and I rarely use it. Macro mode is neat, but not great either. The operating system is very smooth. Y'all know I'm a big fan of Oxygen OS, and Oxygen OS 10 definitely doesn't change my opinion. I'm trying to get used to the new swipe gestures in Android, but it's definitely hard when apps just aren't written with a gesture-based navigation system in mind. Hello, hamburger menu. Honestly, my favorite feature is pretty boring yet important. Charging is a joy on this phone. Being able to top up in 30 minutes is insane. Having a device charged to 100% this quickly is pretty awesome. Now for my personal opinion. I'm going to be honest, I don't really use Android on a day-to-day basis when I'm not reviewing a phone. I'm quite thoroughly in the Apple ecosystem. The tight-knit communication between my MacBook Pro, iPad Pro, and iPhone is a beautiful thing. That said, if I was in Android land, I'd be very tempted by the OnePlus 7T. It's a very great phone for not too much money. I really enjoy the flat display over the curved one from the 7 Pro. The cameras aren't mind-blowingly good, but they're serviceable. And again, the charging technology is awesome. I do wish it had wireless charging, but it's still very fast. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like videos on filmmaking, cinematography, and the occasional smartphone review, hit that subscribe button and pop that bell. Thanks, and I'll see y'all later.